Tina was a kind and gentle soul. She had a heart as bright as a rainbow, and a smile that could light up the darkest of days. She loved to draw and read books, and she wore glasses that made her look unique. Every day, she went to school with a heavy heart. There were some kids at her school who didn't understand the magic of her heart. They teased her and made fun of her because she was different. Their hurtful words and unkind gestures make her sad and lonely, especially a girl named Sarah, who was one of the kids who teased Tina the most. She would often point at Tina's glasses and laugh with the others, making fun of her for being different. Sarah didn't understand that Tina's glasses were there to help her see better, and she thought it was an easy way to fit in with the other kids. Sarah used to imitate Tina's soft-spoken voice and teased her whenever she was reading a book. She used to say things like, "Look, here comes the bookworm," or, "Tina, why don't you join us instead of hiding in your books all the time?" At recess, Sarah and her friends excluded Tina from games and activities, making her feel even more isolated. They called her names like Four Eyes and Geek Girl and laughed behind her back. Sarah didn't realize the pain she was causing Tina. She was too focused on trying to impress her friends and be part of the group. One day at school, Sarah found herself struggling to read the words on the whiteboard. She squinted and strained her eyes but couldn't make out what was written. The teacher noticed her difficulty and kindly asked her to answer a question, but Sarah couldn't see the question clearly. She felt embarrassed and humiliated. That evening, Sarah's parents took her to the eye doctor. After a series of tests, the doctor gently broke the news to her. "Sarah, you need glasses. Your eyesight is not as clear as it should be." Sarah felt a lump in her throat and a knot in her stomach. She never expected to hear those words. The next day, Sarah arrived at school wearing her brand new glasses. As she walked into the classroom, she noticed something she had never seen before. The world was so much clearer, and the details around her were sharper. She finally understood how challenging things had been for Tina. As Sarah looked at Tina, she noticed the warmth in her eyes and the kindness in her smile. She felt a deep sense of regret for all the time she had made fun of Tina for wearing glasses. She realized that glasses were not something to be ashamed of, but a tool to help people see the world better. During lunchtime, Sarah approached Tina, feeling a mix of nervousness and guilt. She said, "Tina, I owe you a big apology. I was wrong and mean when I used to make fun of you for wearing glasses. Today I got my own glasses, and I finally understand how it feels. I'm so sorry for how I treated you. I didn't realize how much I was hurting you. Will you forgive me?" Tina, who had always been forgiving and kind, smiled at Sarah. "Thank you for saying sorry, Sarah. I forgive you, and I'm glad you understand now. Glasses can be a wonderful thing. They help us see the beauty in the world." From that day on, they became the best of friends. They all played together, read books together, and celebrated their differences. Tina's smile returned, and this time it was even brighter than before. Sarah not only wore her glasses with pride, but also stood up for Tina and anyone else who was being teased or bullied. Sarah's change of heart not only made Tina's life better, but also taught her friends a valuable lesson about kindness and acceptance. They all learned that being different was what made each of them special, and accepting each other the way they are was the most wonderful thing in the world. Dear kids, thank you for joining us on this incredible journey. We'll continue sharing, inspiring, and creating, so stay tuned for more amazing content.